Hello people, welcome to the 6 p.m. bodyweight session. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Let's get a few people loaded up. Evening. There we go. There we go. Hello, Facebook user. Not too sure who you are, but welcome. Let's get ready. Let's get warmed up. Today, AMRAPs, okay? So as many reps as possible, as many rounds as possible. It's all body weight. I know a few of you sometimes bring a few equipment pieces, which is brilliant. And by all means, don't hesitate to use them. Yeah, let's get warmed up. Let's dive straight in and let's see what we've got going on today. We're going to start with 10 bodyweight squats. As always, low and slow. Find your space. Take your time. 10 reps. Still trying to figure out this angle and the distance and the angles and whatnot. We'll get there eventually. So 10 reps. After your 10 reps, shake it off. Then onto some lunges. Big step forward or a big step backwards. Entirely up to you. Just make sure the chest is up. 4 or 5 each leg. Then onto a side lunge. Separate the feet, toes to 10 to 2. Okay, on a clock face. We keep one leg super straight. We dip down. We find the stretch. And then we push back up. Again, 4 or 5 each side. Find that stretch. Really test yourself. Take your time. So from there, after your 4 or 5 side lunges, come into a big X position with your arms and legs. We're going to keep the legs straight, drive the hips back, reach down towards the opposite toe, slowly back up. If you are super flexible, go with your elbow, okay? But if you're like me, stiff as a plank of wood, go with your hand is absolutely fine. 4 or 5 each side. Take your time. Then if you've got a wall, okay, give it a little hold. We're going to have a few straight leg kicks. So just start off slow. Find your rhythm, find your speed, get some height. A few straight leg kicks, quite easily 10 to 15, both legs. As you kick through. Again, just to get the hips and the hamstrings nice and warmed up. After both legs, take your time, hit the deck, onto your backs. You're going to have some glute bridges, so dig these heels in. We're going to squeeze the glutes, drive up nice and high. Tap the floor, drive up, tap the floor, drive up. We're looking for 15 reps. Go as high as you can. 15 reps. And then from there, we need the shoulder blades super flat on the floor. The feet and knees come together. And we just relax down to the side. Left and right. Relax down. Really keep those shoulder blades nice and flat. And I think anywhere between 8 to 10 each side would be perfect. Really keep those knees together. Keep the shoulder blades on the floor. And just relax left and right. 8 to 10 each side. That'll just loosen off the lower back again. Once you've done that, flip yourself over into a plank position. Straight arms, straight legs. We're going to have some shoulder taps. So we separate the feet slightly. Tight glutes, tight core. tap the opposite shoulder. Try not to rotate through the hips, left and right, left and right. We'll have 4, 5, 6 each side. Can always drop down to your knees if you find that difficult on the wrists. And then finally the Spider-Man rotation. It's a very similar position. The left foot drives up as high as it can. The left hand rotates. And then we swap. Right foot, right hand. We can always drop this back knee to make things a little bit easier as you move through. But the idea is to keep those hips low and a big rotation. Once you're finished, 4 or 5 each side, grab a quick little drink. And again, I'll explain what we have today. So, 4-minute AMRAPs today. We're going to have 4 scheduled, maybe 5 if we move through them quickly. Body weight, like I said, and they're going to be very similar muscle groups. So legs, upper body, core, cardio, something along those lines. The first one we're going to look at today is legs. We're going to have squats, clams, and a hamstring crybaby. So 10 reps is a magic number. 10 reps is a magic number. 4 minutes on the clock. It's continuous work. We're going to have 10 squats or your variation of them. So let's just recap. We've got prisoner squats. We've got squat jumps. We've got normal squats. We've got wall sits. Lots of variations. We've got 10 reps. Okay. So whatever you go for, it's 10 reps. Okay. Then we have clams onto the floor. Bend the knees, drive the hips up and forward. 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Remember, we can separate the feet to make it harder. And then a hamstring crybaby. We lie on our fronts. We're going to swing through treacle. This one's quite hard to count, but just get there close enough. It's absolutely fine. And we're going to swim as fast as we can. 10 on the left. 10 on the right, you're going to swim through treacle. Then back up to your feet for your 10 squats. And you repeat, repeat, repeat. Let's get ready then. We'll dive straight in. Should be nice and warm. Definitely will be after this one. 10 squats of your variation. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 10 squats. So the prisoner squat can be from your knees, and you stand up, but we stay low. So maybe 5 left, 5 right. We've got squat jumps, just a soft landing. Then your clams, hit the deck, 10 on the left, 10 on the right, drive those hips up and forward. This is where you'll spend most of your time. Essentially, it's 20 reps in total. But these clams, they really isolate the glutes, which is fantastic for knee health, lower back pain. Glutes are the strongest muscle in the body, or at least they should be. Then your hamstring crybabies, you swim through treacle, you fire those legs as big and as fast as possible. 10 each leg, at least aim for 10 each leg. If you're super quick, you might not be able to count. Then back up to your squats. We are approaching halfway. So 10 reps, that's the magic number. Squats, clams, both sides. Hamstring crybabies, both sides. There we go, we're past halfway, 1 minute 50 on the clock. Keep this up. Estimation for number of rounds. Oh, 5, 6 would be good. Anything above 6 would be fantastic. Just make sure you're challenging yourself. Make sure you're pushing yourself. There's boundaries there to be pushed down. Just over a minute, okay? So 5, 6 rounds. Head for that number. Push through. Obviously, it might differ how your variation. It could be super quick, super slow variation. So don't be too disheartened if you don't get there. As long as you're pushing yourself, as long as you're out of breath and your legs are burning, you're on the right track. 20 seconds. Plenty of time. Keep repping, keep breathing, keep pushing yourself. 5, plenty of time. 4, keep going. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's the 4 minutes up. That's the first one done. Grab a drink, grab a rest. Fantastic start. Well done. Okay, we're going to keep this going. Next up, we have legs and cardio. Okay, again, pretty much. Lunges, squat star jumps, and then mountain climbers. So again, fairly intense. I would suggest that it's less muscular and more cardiovascular. Lunges, okay. If you're not very confident with lunges, just don't go as deep. Okay, we did them in the warm-up, so you should know what they are. And again, test it out. I like going backwards with my lunges. Okay, it's a bit softer on the knees, but obviously it requires a bit more coordination and balance. Okay, just keep your chest up and your hands out if you need to. We've got 5 on the left, 5 on the right for your lunges. Squat star jumps then, essentially you dip down and touch your toes, okay? And then we explode out. Again, try and keep that chest up. Let the legs do the work, okay? We've got 10 of those. 10 squat star jumps. And then mountain climbers. We hit the deck. We're in a plank position. We're going to sprint on the spot. Drive your knees in to the elbows. Keep your knees super low. We've got 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Then we're back up to our lunges. If the mountain climbers are too difficult, flip onto your back, lie on your back and do the same motion with your legs. If the squat star jumps are too difficult, just do normal star jumps or squat jumps or squats. Let's get rid of them.
How many lunges against Matt?
5 on the left, 5 on the right. Not too many. Wanted it to be a bit more cardiovascular based with the other 2 exercises. So 4 minutes on the clock. Lunges, 5 left, 5 right. Off we go. So you might want to target one side. 5 left, 5 right. You might want to go left, right, left, right. Entirely up to you. Then 10 squat jumps, squat star jumps. 10 of those. And then 10 mountain climbers. 10 on the left, 10 on the right on your mountain climbers. So drive those knees into the elbows. Keep them super low to the floor. If you do get carpet burn, you're doing it right. And then back up to your lunges. 5 on the left, 5 on the right. This one, yeah, it should 100% be more cardiovascular. I think this one is harder than the first set, and rightly so. Wouldn't want to kick off the session with a hard set. So 5 lunges left, 5 lunges right, 10 squat star jumps, 20 mountain climbers. 10 left, 10 right. If you want to make the mountain climbers harder, if you do want a challenge today on a Thursday afternoon, bend your elbows during your mountain climbers, get closer to the floor, and maybe rotate your knee drive. So your knees rotate to the opposite elbow. But as long as you're moving, as long as you're working, you will find it tough in these later rounds. Just pace yourself, take your time. We are well past halfway. One minute 30 on the clock. So what's that? Maybe 2 more rounds, 3 more rounds? Take your time. Okay, 1 minute left. Pace yourself. Keep this up. We've got 2 more scheduled. One is upper body and one is core. Fantastic, looking good. Coming up to our last 20 seconds. Pace yourself, stay positive, keep repping. Every rep counts. Those legs will be burning, the heart and lungs will be pumping. 10 seconds, plenty of time, push it in. Challenge yourself. We rest in 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab a drink, grab a rest. So legs done, okay? Everything now is upper body and core and cardio. So grab a drink, grab a rest, fantastic work. Number 3 then, we'll go to the upper body section. We have press-ups, we have a Spider-Man twist, and then we have a dorsal raise rotation. So press-ups, we're going to have a look at 8 reps. And I think 8 reps is a good number. It's not too many to fatigue straight away, but definitely by round 2, round 3, round 4, you'll be struggling for a good solid press-up. Let's just recap. Let's just go into a recap. Okay. Interesting thing as well, if you're on a thick mat like this and you do have a hard floor, I'd suggest placing your hands on the hard floor. Just because of your power efficiency will be better on a hard floor compared to a soft mat. And that is the difference between solid 8 reps all the way through compared to maybe fatiguing quickly. So notice I've just gone past strong core, strong glutes, elbows go back. 8 reps of your press-ups, then a Spider-Man twist. 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Okay? If you're super confident, get a little hop in between. Okay? 5 left, 5 right. And then we have a dorsal raise rotation. We lie on our stomach, we squeeze up, things on your temples, we rotate down and down. Get the shoulder to the right, shoulder to the left. Okay? And then we have 5 left, 5 right of that dorsal raise rotation. Let's get ready. Press ups. If you do really struggle with press ups, drop down to your knees. If you do really struggle with wrists, maybe go into a forearm plank and have an arm raise. Yeah, so instead of those press ups, we'll just go into a forearm plank, like a little arm raise. Maybe 5 left, 5 right. Give that a go. And I'm sure that'll be fine. Spider-Man twist should be okay because you've got the feet there to sort of compensate the weight. Dorsal raise should be fine. Brilliant stuff. Okay then, gang, let's get ready. Round 3, 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Press ups for 8 reps, or your forearm plank. Go left, right, left, right, left, right. 5, 5. Then your Spider-Man twist. Remember, if you're super confident, have like a little hop in between. If you're not so confident, you can always drop your knee to the floor during your Spider-Man twist. And almost use it as like a yoga sort of Pilates movement where you can stretch the thoracic spine, mobilize the hips. Then your dorsal raise rotation. We lift the chest off the floor, we squeeze the shoulder blades back, and we want to dip down to the side. And you're back into your press ups. Looking good and well done. Good solid press ups, good depth. Well done. So we will squeeze in the core specific, number 4, the final one. We're approaching halfway on this one though. Obviously a lot of chest, shoulders in this one. Well past halfway now. Keep this up. Shake it off. Do what you need to do. Keep breathing. Have your 5 deep breaths and then push through. 8 press-ups or 10 plank arm raise. 10 Spider-Man twist. 5 left, 5 right. 10 dorsal raise rotations. 5 left, 5 right. Keep this up. Just over a minute to go. Let's take advantage of these exercises. Let's push the barriers. Stronger, fitter, healthier can only be achieved when you push yourself, challenge yourself. "40 seconds left. Maybe one more round squeezed in. Depends where you're at. 30 seconds. Keep working, keep pushing yourself. "15 seconds. Plenty of time. Keep repping. These last few reps really count and they make the difference. 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. You can always finish off what you're doing, but well done. That is round 3. We have round 4 to finish off. Core specific, okay? And the core has been used a lot in the past 3, just as secondary, okay? So obviously with your press ups, you obviously need some core strength to keep straight. Mountain climbers, obviously lunges and squats. If we didn't have core strength through these movements, we'd just collapse. So core specific, we have long and short, we have a Russian twist, and we have a leg raise. Let's change that leg raise actually to an alternate leg raise. I think that's slightly harder in my opinion. So why not? We might as well challenge. So 5 is the magic number, okay? 5 long and short. Let's change this camera angle. And again, if you do need any alternative, please let me know. But we've got 5 long and short. Tuck in to be a really small ball. Get these shoulder blades off the floor. And then we drive out. Be as long as you can. And then tuck in. 5 reps. Then we have a Russian twist. That's 5 left, 5 right. Okay? By all means, lock your feet. And then go through. Okay? 5 left, 5 right. And then we're going to have an alternate leg raise. If you're not as confident, sit on top of your hands, okay? We're going to have 5 left, 5 right. If you are confident, go with your hands above your head. 5 left, 5 right. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Final 4 minutes then. Big effort, long and short 5. Russian twist 10. 5 and 5. Alternate leg raise 5, 10 really. Okay, 5 left, 5 right. Let's get ready. 4 minutes. Big efforts. As always, final few reps, make them count. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Five long and short, 10 Russian twists, 10 alternate leg raise. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I think you will get a lot of rounds out of this one because they're only 5 reps and they're all in very similar positions. You should be able to fly through quite a lot of rounds. Try not to fatigue too quickly. And if you do get tired, have a 5-second breather and then push through and push that boundary. With a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being impossible, we really do need to work around an 8 or a 9. It is very difficult to get there, and it's more of a mindset, sort of mind over matter. That's where the saying comes from. Approaching halfway. Keep this up. You can have little rests by all means. It's what you do after these rests is key. And you will fatigue quickly in this last one. So at the end of the session, very isolated muscles, and they're just generally smaller and weaker and they fatigue quicker. Compared to your legs, which could probably deal with this a bit better. Well past halfway now. Keep pushing through. Fantastic work. One minute 30. Doing really well. Looking good, Ant. Well done. That's it. Push through. It is painful. Push through. Push through. Approaching our last minute of today. Take advantage of the exercises. Take advantage of your time here. Stay positive. Keep breathing. Here we go, last 30 seconds. Try and squeeze in one more full round, super quick, super intense. Really push yourself. Make sure you're proud at the end of today's session. Ten seconds. Come on, plenty of time. Keep repping, keep repping. Dig deep, dig deep. All the way. 5. Don't stop. Don't slow down. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. There we go. Rest, recover. Just let that crampy sensation settle. Nice deep breaths. Grab your drinks. Catch your breath. Well done. So 4 4-minute AMRAPs. Very tough. Very isolated, specific muscle groups. Obviously different exercises, but very similar muscle groups, which can make this very difficult. And it is difficult. So well done. Let's stretch off. Let's cool down. Let's just go through a sort of generic sort of body stretch. Let's separate the feet. Let's have straight legs. Let's tense the quads to straighten the legs and then drive the hips back. We're just going to relax down in the middle and just have a little bounce if you're confident. And just let your body relax down. The weight should be on your heels and your midfoot. Should be able to wiggle your toes. And slowly come up. You're going to put your hands on your hips and almost drive the other way. So the hips come forward and the shoulders come back. And then round 2, we'll go down. Nice and slowly. Straight legs, relax the shoulders, and then maybe sway toe to toe, side to side. Again, feel the difference as you go left and right. Nice deep breaths. Keep breathing. Again, if you're super confident, you can maybe grab your toe for a little extra stretch. But then slowly come back up. Let's have our feet pretty much together. Hands on your hips. And we're going to go 5 big rotations, as big as you can, all the way around. The shoulders almost go in the opposite direction. Get as big as you can. Really focus on the side stretch. So you push your hips to one side and the shoulders go to the side. We'll go 5 one direction, not the band, and then 5 in the other direction. Are they even a band anymore? They're all separate, aren't they? Are they all separate? One direction.
Yeah.
My rubbish puns. Let's get the glutes then. If you've got a wall, fantastic. Little figure of 4. And then we sit down into the stretch, find that sweet spot in the glutes. 15, 20 seconds, both legs. We're going to get the hip flexors and the quads by a heel to bum. Grab your toes, knees together, drive your hips forward, lean back with your shoulders. Find the stretch in the quads. Obviously, a lot of lunges, mountain climbers, squats, even your leg raises. Both legs. And then we'll finish with the chest and shoulders. Fingers down, fingers up. Nice, steady movement, a bit of speed, a bit of control. Open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. We'll go side to side. Then we'll go up and down. And then relax there. Fantastic work. Well done. Yeah, that last round was definitely, I think it could have been up there with one of the hardest. Either the mountain climbers, squat, star jumps, and the lunges, or that last round just there.
Yeah, the one mountain climbers.
Yeah,
is tough.
Pretty tough.
But the core one's obviously tactical for the sit-ups, isn't it?
Yeah. Just for you, that was.
Thank you. So kind of you.
Well done.
Cheers, Matt.
Well done. Take
care. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for your kind words. And I'll see you when I see you throughout the rest of the week, throughout the rest of the sessions. Well done. Fantastic work.